It's the year 2022, and you know what that means? Why, it means more NFT games for us to showcase for you. I mean, it also means more pain and suffering and continuation of the pandemic. Huh. A lot of people are torn when it comes to NFTs if you have been keeping up with recent news. That being said, NFT is like any video game, where there can be good, bad, and promising ones. This isn't the first video on our channel to discuss this topic, and it won't be the last. Regardless, let's start the new year with a bang with the Game Mag's 5 more NFT games that you might want to check out. Number 5. Ethermon. Starting off this list with Ethermon using the Ethereum blockchain. The game originally launched back in 2017 and got its wheels rolling around 2019. Now in 2022, it's a very promising NFT game, and if you like monster collection games like Pokemon, then this is the one for you. Let's go over the gameplay mechanics first, which is that it is like Pokemon. You collect creatures called Ether Monsters, or simply called Mons. Each Mon has its own rarity, class, and other details. That would be the equivalent of Pokemon types, moves, and stats. In terms of the actual battle gameplay, you have to play against other players online. There are ladders that you can join which have a certain level requirement and other rules. This allows a certain balance so new players can have a fighting chance against other players and not immediately have the floor wiped with them. The matches are played by teams of 3 Mons. It is turn-based and all you have to do is win 2 rounds to win the match. Rewards will be given when you win, and you'll get some even when you lose. Try and win a lot more matches to strengthen your Mons and climb up the ladders for more rewards. Now let's get to the part where you make money.
Nice.
Let's be real, that's the only reason you're playing these games. Don't worry, same here. You can get some money in the form of some rewards from specific ladders. Selling some of your Mons in the market can also net you some cash. The market is a great place to make money, and that's where you can get your Mons in the first place. Ethermon is an interesting NFT game if you love monster collection and turn-based combat. Number 4. Ember Sword. Ember Sword takes the 4th spot, and it is another game that utilizes the Ethereum blockchain. This game is labeled as an action MMO RPG. If you want an idea of the gameplay, it is like the Diablo games, where you can have an isometric view of the area along with your character. You do the usual, like go on adventure, hacking enemies, getting loot, and don't forget about the PvP. Players can choose from different classes and get strong along the way. That's pretty much it, but the players that inhabit the world along with the AI Game Master can make things a bit more interesting. In terms of making moolah, the cosmetics that you get can be up for sale. These items have different rarities, so the higher the quality, the more expensive it will sell. You can put the cosmetics that you don't want up in the marketplace for sale. If you also want to buy some of these cosmetics, the marketplace is where you'll still end up. One other point of interest or NFT aspect is the plots of land. The game has these timely land plot sales. You better be updated when these sales will happen, because they sell out right away. Right now, if you check the site, they are pretty much gone for now. What you do with your plot of land is up to you, but any smart player will know how to make money from it. Play Ember Sword on your PC or any browser, as long as the device can handle it. Number 3. Mines of Delarnia. Mines of Delarnia is a game that is free to play, but since this is an NFT list, you can make some good money. All you need to do is open up a Chromia Vault wallet to get your earnings and buy things. Before we go any further, you can still earn when you play for free, but there will be some restrictions. You can't mine in some worlds, and the progression of your character will be limited until you pay up. The gameplay is very interesting because your character has to mine some resources. It's a 2D game where you just have to go left, right, up, or down as long as the map allows it. There will also be some critters that you have to fight, but your main objective is to harvest some resources to strengthen your character. These resources also vary in terms of how rare they are. This is why paying up can be ideal if you really want to make some money. That's what we're tackling next, which is to make money, and those resources that you harvest can be sold in the marketplace. That's because some resources can only be obtained in certain spots, and that's where the marketplace can come in, where players can buy and sell to keep the economy kicking. Don't forget about the other items and cosmetics can be sold as well. One interesting way to make money is by buying land, if you can, that is. Being a landowner or landlord, you are able to rent out your land to other players. These players will mine in your land and you can get a cut, because they have to pay you, the landlord, for the time. Number 2. Mirandas. Mirandas is another game that you can play for free and earn. However, it's always ideal to invest if you really want to make some hard cash. This is under the Gala Games banner, so you might want to check out their other NFT games too, but let's focus on Mirandas for now. The game is a 3D action MMORPG that also utilizes the isometric view or Diablo view. The game can be played in any browser, so you can play it on your device if it is supported. In terms of gameplay, it is your typical adventure game where you fight monsters and grab loot. In this game, players can do what they want. This is one of those sandbox games where the players can create the world that they traverse in. That's where the financial aspect comes in, where players can buy land and do things with it. Players can also craft and sell items on the market. Speaking of the market, if you want to buy other things and more land, then you can go to the market for such things. Explore the different parts of the world with little restrictions, unless you're a free-to-play person, in which case, good luck! Then again, being a free player isn't a bad thing since you still have the chance to earn, although maybe not as much as the other players. There will be some rules to be placed in, so check out the Discord servers for that or any updates from the developers. Number 1. Last Expedition. Funny how the last game on this list has the word last in the title. Almost like we planned this. Please subscribe if you never want me to do that voice again. The number 1 game on this list is Last Expedition. This is another offering from Gala Games, but is considered to be on a AAA level. The graphics alone give players the impression that they're not messing around. It gives an impression that this was made with a lot of detail and attention. It's so presentable that it can only be played on PC for now. Anyway, the game is an FPS, and there aren't a lot of FPS NFT games around, as of now at least. What can we say? The gameplay is a first-person shooter, so expect to have some high-pumping, fast-paced gun-shooting action. Your characters will take on hordes of alien enemies. You'll be doing certain tasks and missions like some FPS games have. While not much has been revealed when it comes to the NFT aspect, we can safely assume that one of them will be cosmetics. Considering that this is an FPS game, you can expect some guns to be sold on the market for a price. Don't forget about guns and even weapon skins that you can get and turn a profit, and potentially more things as well. A game like this is very interesting and can open up to future NFT games on a level as good as this or even better. On a side note, big game companies are trying to get into the NFT market, but how it's turning out for them is a bit mixed for now. And that goes for the first video of this year, and many more to come when it comes to NFT games that you might want to check out. The year is just getting started, and we'll pump out more of these down the line. Tell us what you think in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you soon with more videos on the Game Mag.